In this episode of 10 Best Ones, we are going to check out the top 5 best VR headsets in 2018. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I tried to list them based on their price, quality, durability and more. If you want to see the price and find out more information about these VR headsets, you can check out the links down in the description and the comment section below. Okay, so, let's get started with the video. At number 5, we have the Google Daydream View. The Google Daydream View is an affordable, easy-to-use VR headset that combines an exceptionally attractive design with a high-end performance, so let's dive into action right away in order to find out what's so special about it. From a design perspective, this unit is available in 3 colors such as the slate which we are currently reviewing, snow and the crimson, but regardless of your choice, I have to praise Google because they've done an amazing job by choosing these color choices. Moving on, according to the users, the Daydream View has a really lightweight body and dozens of users have stated that they haven't experienced any strains while wearing this headset, which is yet another good proof that says a lot about Google's engineering quality. At the rear, there is a single, elastic band that will hold the headset fixed to your eyes, but you will also notice the 5-inch Google Pixel screen which looks very handsome, so in terms of design, I'm honestly impressed. But now, let's talk about the performance. The Google Daydream View is incredibly easy to use, since all you have to do is to unclip the front part of the headset and then you can attach your smartphone. However, I'd suggest you search whether it is compatible or not. For instance, the Galaxy S9, S9 Plus, Google Pixel, Pixel 2, Galaxy Note 8, and LG V30 are among those who are compatible with this headset. Moreover, this device comes with a controller which is a really cool addition because it will drastically enhance your user experience by improving your navigation and gameplay, so you can completely lose yourself with its top-notch performance. I would also like to suggest you turn out your lights while using this device, due to the fact that most of the users claimed that this headset is prone on getting light leaks in from the sides. Finally, aside from gaming, you can watch your favorite series on Netflix and HBO Go, as well as watch videos on YouTube VR or see your photos through Google Photos thanks to the included chip that does wonders with 3D graphics. To conclude, the Google Daydream View deserves your attention, and if you decide to purchase it, you will definitely have a great time with it. Moving on, at number 4, we have the Samsung Gear VR. The Samsung Gear VR is a quality VR headset that comes with numerous features which will ensure that you will have the best possible VR experience without paying a large amount of money. From a design perspective, this particular model has an orchid gray body that is accompanied by a top-mounted dial which will let you adjust the optics, a bright and durable display, as well as many buttons and ports that are spread around the top and sides. In addition, the connection ports include a USB Type-C port and a micro USB port, but you will also find an included controller that has an intuitive layout, so when we combine all these things into one piece, both the headset and the controller look really good. I would also like to mention that users are very satisfied with the delivered comfort, and most of them stated that they haven't felt strains nor a distracting heat, so for now, I'm unable to find any remarks. Now, let's talk about the features. The Samsung Gear VR will let you view 360-degree videos and websites, while if you take an advantage of the included controller, you will be able to play dozens of games that are available in the menu. Moving on, this unit works with wired and wireless headphones as well, however, I'd suggest you wireless headphones instead of wired, due to the fact that you won't deal with the annoying cables, but instead, you can focus on the content you're viewing or the game you're playing. I would also like to mention that included does a pretty good job with its motion sensing capabilities, which I absolutely like, because you won't have any difficulties in terms of responsiveness while gaming. Before we end, I'd like to inform you that the included controller doesn't support USB charging, because it runs on 2 AAA batteries with the intention to make it last longer. Overall, if you're a Samsung user who is looking for a quality VR headset, then the Gear VR is the one for you. Next up, at number 3, we have the PlayStation VR. The PlayStation VR would be a great option for you, if you're a PS4 user who wants to taste the benefits of having a VR headset that can change the way you perceive the virtual reality, and let's hear why. From a design perspective, this device sports a cylindrical, black and white matte plastic construction with a hinge stand that makes everything easier in order to align with the headset. I would also like to mention that the headband is supported by a plastic crosspiece that houses an adjustment wheel and a button, but you can also notice an elastic, thick headband that runs around the rear. At the front, there is a large, 5.7-inch OLED display which will offer you a field of view of up to 100 degrees, so when you see it as a whole, this headset looks really sleek. The connection interface consists of an aux port, an HDMI TV port, an HDMI output port, an HDMI PS4 port, and a USB port that are located at the headset itself, while on the other hand, the processor unit has a stereo headphone jack, an aux port and an HDMI port, so you will be fully supplied with everything needed. But now, let's talk about the performance. This particular model has an impressive 120Hz refresh rate which I particularly like due to the fact that the visuals that you will are going to be crisp and clear, which means that your experience with this headset will be truly immersive. When you open the box, you will also find a PlayStation camera and the Doom VFR game, so once you set it up, you can start playing right away and enjoy the benefits of the refresh rate. I would also like to add that users who were using this headset claim that their gaming experience wasn't only overwhelming, but they haven't felt any strains while wearing it for a longer period of time, so I have to admit that Sony did an excellent job here. To conclude, the PlayStation VR would be a great addition to your console setup because this unit offers a great value for its cost. Moving on, at number 2, we have the Oculus Rift. The Oculus Rift is an excellent, high-end VR headset that works with both Oculus and SteamVR platforms, so from the very beginning, you already know that your gaming experience will be truly enjoyable. From a design perspective, the Rift boasts a plain black, rectangular lightweight body that is followed by rounded edges, a strap that extends from the top of the visor over the top of your head, and a padded triangle at the rear, which will ensure that you will have the most comfortable experience while wearing this headset. Thanks to its wonderful construction, you won't have troubles wearing your eyeglasses while using the headset, however, it may fit a bit tighter. Moving on, the setup process is actually very easy, due to the fact that this headset connects to your PC directly through its lengthy cable that splits off near the end, into HDMI and USB 3.0 connectors, so in less than 10 minutes you can start using it without any problem. Now, let's talk about the features. The Oculus Rift has dual 1080 by 1200 pixel AMOLED screens, with a refresh rate of 90 Hz, and if we add the fact that this headset offers an ultra-low latency tracking, it means that you will have a real, jaw-dropping gaming experience. However, please keep in mind that the manufacturer advises using at least an NVIDIA GTX 1050 Ti or AMD Radeon RX 470 graphics card with at least 8 GB of RAM to run your games effectively, but of course, if you have a stronger PC then your gaming experience will be better. The only remark we've encountered regarding Rift's performance is that users claim that they've noticed that the text can sometimes appear a bit blurry and grainy, but I think that it won't cause you strains. Last but not the least, Rift supports whole room VR like Vive, thanks to its properly placed sensors that are capable enough to track your movements in a large space. Overall, you should definitely consider the Oculus Rift as your next purchase because it has everything needed that guarantees a wonderful VR experience. And finally, at number 1, we have the HTC Vive. The HTC Vive is among the most purchased VR headsets on the market, and that's nothing to be surprised of, since this model combines a powerful hardware with a sleek construction which by default means that you can game and watch your favorite movies with style. From a design perspective, the Vive looks like it comes from a different universe, thanks to its rounded shape, the infrared tracking dots that are present on the front, and of course, its matte, dark gray-silver finish which adds even more beauty to its appearance. I would also like to inform you that users are heavily impressed by the Vive's headband which runs from the top and the sides, due to the fact that it is thick and sturdy, so once you start wearing this headset, the chances that it will move even slightly are extremely minimal. However, some of the users have stated that even though this is a very comfortable headset, sometimes you may notice that it gets sweaty a bit, which is normal, but you will have to see by yourself whether this is correct or not, since experiences can't be the same. But now, let's talk about the performance. The Vive comes with two OLED displays that will offer you a total resolution of 2160 by 1200 pixels, as well with two tracking stations and a pair of motion controllers with IR tracking, so from the moment you take this unit out of the box, your VR experience can start right away. But what got my attention the most regarding the Vive is the presence of a 720p camera that does an extremely good job in object tracking and pass-through, which is awesome. Moving on, since we are talking about a high-end product, I'd like to inform you that can use this product while seating or standing in a space as large as 15 by 15 feet, so as you can see, Vive is a real beast. Before we end, I'd like to inform you that the manufacturer recommends using a GTX 1060 or AMD Radeon RX 480 as minimum computer specs, but if you have something equivalent or even better, you will have a way better experience. To conclude, you should seriously consider the HTC Vive if you want to invest in a high-end VR headset. Thanks for watching, I hope you liked this video. If this video was helpful to you, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this in the future, and if you have any questions related to these VR headsets, you can leave a comment down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can.